Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Soulight Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten and I have a general collective reading just for my collective. And when I say my collective, I mean anyone who's supporting the channel by being a Patreon subscriber, who's donated, who's subscribed and also shared, subscribed and um, in any way try to promote my channel. This reading, I'm hoping, resonates with the majority of you and all my Patreon subscribers. So it's just a general energy of what you might encounter this week. It could play out in different ways for different people on different levels. So I'm just giving you energy, and then you can just see how it's playing out. So from Monday through Friday. And I'm using the Spirit Within Tarot and the Tokens of Light, which is really cool. I've had these for a long time, but they're really great. Not sure who's the maker because it's in Hebrew, but it's called Tokens of Light, and they're just medallions with the 70 with the Hebrew alphabet and predictions and insights based on the Hebrew alphabet. So it's really cool. So I'm using these as clarifiers. Excuse my nails. I'm gonna do some pruning in a minute here, but it's the end of the day, Sunday, and I'm just kind of discombobulated right now. So we've got the King of Swords was on the bottom of the deck, and the King of Swords is going to be like mutual energy between you and whatever it is you're dealing with. And so on a mutual level, you and whoever you're dealing with is watching and observing and judging the situation, looking for the most fair and objective outcome or resolution to whatever the problem is. So that's what they're seeking to find. That's what you're seeking to find. On just from your energy, this King of Swords can represent a very strong influence over you because it makes decisions that you have to yield to, decisions that you have to submit to. And these decisions could be cold, they could be non-emotional, they could seem, detached from you. If this is a person, um, they could be detaching themselves or seem kind of cold or non-emotional. But I think they're just trying to find the best way. I think they're just trying to um, come from an objective place and not from a personal place. And whatever it is they're saying to you or communicating to you, you might feel like it's a little, you might not like it, right? But Spirit is saying that um, it's 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 what they feel it would be best, and right now it feels like they're the one who has the power, and you kind of have to accept that. Okay. The 65 medallion, which represents the letter Tav, you can see that the letter Tav below, is saying that whoever it is you're dealing with, or maybe it's you, because this is mutual energy, is considering ending something, bringing a cycle or a situation to an end. You've been going through a long, hard time of it, whatever the process is that you're dealing with. And it's natural that sooner or later something is going to come to an end. This has to end. This has to stop. And I feel like they want, or you want, to end it on the most positive note. There's like, I'm sorry I have to end this with you type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. Then maybe that's why they're trying to detach themselves, right? Because this person has to be has to do what's better for all and not just what's best for you. So they have to, in some way, separate themselves from, or this energy, whatever it is, okay, has to separate itself from emotional attachment in order to be fair and objective, in order to do what it feels is the right move, the right solution. And it could be that maybe this energy wants to end it. And again, this could be you wanting to end it. This could be your energy. It's mutual, it's shared. It could be both of you. So don't be sad about this ending. I feel like it's possible to come to some kind of terms where you can accept the condolences. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to let it make you bitter. For some of you, I see a merciful figure, a mother figure around you, there for you in tough times, even if it only in spirit. Or if not a mother figure, then a spouse who's there for support that you may need to rely on if something should come to an end, or if something is dissatisfactory in your life this week. So look to that energy for advice, for guidance, for strength. Whoever it is you're dealing with, they're sensitive, okay? In a sense, they're highly perceptive individual. They are watching you, judging you, and criticizing whatever it is you're doing. This could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, having a big emotional impact on you through their criticism, through their words, through their actions, through their judgments, or vice versa, you upon them. There's the energy of someone unappreciated until after it's over. When it's over, then they're appreciated. They're not appreciated during the fact. Okay? This is your card, Two of Cups. So you're trying to make this work, you know? You're trying to entertain this connection. With the number 15, the Hay card from Tokens of Light, this is telling me that you have to employ humbleness and tolerance in a connection, a contract, in a connection, in a joining, in some togetherness, in some joint affair or relationship, whatever it is for you. You'll know. If it resonates with you, you'll know. And Spirit wants you to know that what you're entertaining, you know, easy. It's like you're giving birth to a baby, right? You're trying to give birth to something, to create something, to start something up that requires, number one, you got to go through the suffering of giving birth to it. And number two, you got to go through the responsibility of taking care of it after it's born. So you're on a very critical mission to achieve, to start, to create, to get involved, but for the higher purpose of creating something special, of allowing some potential to completely exercise and express itself. In order to do that, You're gonna be going through some tough circumstances this week, okay? Probably related to this air sign or this energy that can judge or criticize decisions that have a big impact on you and your internal harmony. In a sense, you have to accept the rules imposed upon you in this relationship in whatever form it is for you. So there's the tolerance that is required. And you have to give. You're giving to this only because you need it, not because you want it. Okay? And it's very clear. Remember, because I think you keep asking yourself, why am I dealing with this bullshit in the first place? And you have to remember, it's because of some necessity you got involved in this in the first place. So analyze, be wise, be smart, be discerning, be wise. And remember your purpose. Remember the reasons you're in this in the first place. Because there's going to be times when I feel this week you're going to forget all that. And you're just going to be in your emotions. And you're not going to like what's being served to you. You're not going to like what's being said to you. You're going to be really dissatisfied. I'm sorry. And you feel stuck in this situation, right? Because you're in this for a reason. But as you go through the process of whatever it is you're involved with, you get so caught up in the quagmire of it all that your original purpose becomes very faint and hard to see. And you may have gotten stuck in the idea, you lost the purpose of why you're involved in this in the first place. It's become more materialistic. It's become less about the expression, less about the feeling, less about what it is you wanted to prove. And it's become more about the substance, the money, the property, the status, the whatever it is you're getting out of this, like gaining, it's not enough, it's not satisfying, it's not fulfilling you, but you feel stuck in this situation. So I think the challenge is not to be stuck and not to be ungrateful for opportunities and gifts that are here for you. And I think Spirit is just trying to lift up your spirit and say, okay, you're in this, but remember you're in this for a reason, okay? Go back to the starting point of why you're in this, why you got involved in the first place. Remember why you're here. Let go of your stubbornness. Let go of your vanity. If you need to, define your goals more clearly again, if you've forgotten why you're doing this. Because I feel there's a necessity for you to do this. Maybe a little while longer. Okay? There's a necessity for you to keep doing this. The Spirit's just trying to help you lift your spirit so you can do this with more optimism, more joy, because it sees you're so low, you're not happy. It just wants achievement, some big goal that you want to achieve, some some door you want to close and new doors that you want to open. That's what this is all about. That's why you got involved. Passion for it, a love for it, and you've forgotten that. You know, like when we're in spirit and we decide we want to be born on earth again, and we come here with a purpose. We come here with a reason for coming to this earth, to establish ourselves on this earth and to purpose. And our journey is we just keep suffering trying to find our way back to our purpose, to our path. You're on your path and you're doing something to stay on your path, but you don't like what you're doing. For now, it's necessary. And Spirit is wanting you to lift your spirit by remembering your original purpose. Write it down. If you have to read it several times a day, I'm doing this because I'm doing this for the purpose, the original purpose of. Okay? And not for the money, not for the gain, not for anything else, but so that I am serving that purpose here on earth. And if I have to deal with some bullshit for a little while to on this journey to get to where I want to go, then that is what's necessary at at this time. Sorry, someone just walked in and I feel like they're going to interrupt me in a minute. But I feel like I've given you the gist. I feel like I'm kind of repeating myself to you guys, that your negative outlook or your attitude of ingratitude, um, back to positive one. You have to remember why you're doing this in the first place and just reiterate that idea, okay? And know that you're on the right path to lead you to your goal. Just frequently synchronize yourself back to your starting point, and this is going to give you new strength and enable you to complete your goal successfully. So that's your guidance for the week. Thank you to everyone for listening. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next weekend. Bye. Oh, by the way, I'm going to have an announcement about political readings on my channel. Next time I post a reading, I'm going to be making an announcement. So be prepared. Bye. Thank you.